Hi everyone, welcome back to Crochet Fox. Tracy here, and I have no list today. I have no list, so back to winging it. Oh, hang on, I've been uploading products and so checking out yarn bands. Excuse me, had an asthma attack, so I've had to bring in my inhaler, which is over there. And when I say attack, it was just more like cough and splutter and couldn't stop. So if it carries on, I just have to have a locket, because the only thing that shuts me up is a locket. But I seem to have calmed down. But all I was doing was like this after the inhaler. It wasn't very nice. Well, it isn't, is it? Would not supposed to be, is it really? Anyway, you know you're old when. You know you're old when. Where are we up to? Your favourite part of the newspaper is 20 years ago today bits. I forgot to do this yesterday, didn't I? Nobody kind of told me, I think. But after I'd said goodbye and started saving it, I thought, oh, that means I didn't rip off the Grogu bit as well. So I think that might be how I got into a kerfuffle before. So that was Wednesday's hump day one, which, hang on a minute, I must have done that. Did I? I might have to stop doing this bit because it's really confusing me. You know, it's hump day, isn't it? Yeah, it is hump day. So I forgot to tell you happy hump day yesterday because I forgot to rip that off. So I forgot to find out. Well, that's really dark. It's like, hello. I had to look. It's actually more visible to me looking at it there because of this spotlight than it is actually there. It's like, whoa. You can imagine there's an awful lot of detail in that actual film shot, but you can't see. It's crazy. That's what it is. Oh, I've still got a headache. It's not that I've got the same headache. I have a new one, and I'm beginning to think it's these babies that are doing it, because I've done an awful lot of tutorials and uploading of products, sort of working on the computer anyway, from when I upload the chats and the tutorials and giveaways and stuff like that. So I've been wearing them a lot more than I normally would, because I don't wear them. These were supposed to be good for watching TV and computer. I can't watch TV in them. I can't see the TV. I can see the TV without them, but with them it's like, oh, no. But they're fine for the computer and they're fine for reading, which they're not meant to be for. I got ripped off with the glasses. I'm not going back again. I should just get computer ones in future. Having said that, if they are giving me a headache, it might be that they're a bit too strong, whereas I haven't worn glasses since I was in my 30s. That was only last week. Well, I was working for the ambulance service then and had my eyes lasered. And, yeah, so I haven't really worn them since. So maybe, you know, going full whack into the strength I needed in my dodgy eye, because I've got one dodgy eye and one not. Maybe that was a bit too much. Or maybe I didn't need them at all, any of them. I don't think I did. I think they just saw me coming, you know. Thought, I know, we'll sell her 3 pairs of glasses. We'll tell her she needs them. Well, then we tell her she don't actually need them for driving. Probably don't need them for watching telly. You know, so basically I have a pair of reading glasses that fall off my face and are no good. And those headache specials. Yeah, just saying. True story, man. There's a knock at the door. I better go in case Gary... Hello, I'm back. I have a parcel. I'll unbox that later over on Rocksteady. It's something that may help me with my recordings, or it may go back. It depends. Because as you know, I use this for recording. This is my tutorials and open with me's, anything that's on the table basically goes on that one. And it's designed for out and abouts, but I don't tend to, sorry, I've got a really itchy eye. I don't tend to use it for that because the software, when I first got it, the software was very intrusive. It took over my phone because it's designed for your phone. Ooh, don't knock it over. You need those things. I've got 2 of them. I'll show you kind of how it works. Can't show you on that my phones, it's too heavy, but this one not so much. So basically this fits in, and this is the heaviest phone that I can use with it. The other one is being used now. So then you can set this little weights, and this little slider will either make it so that it kind of, what's the word, centers it. So now it's centered. I've got these controls. So if I press and hold down this one, then it will go, wee, hello. So now I can use my little thing to make it go looking down at the surface, or turning that way, or looking up at the ceiling. But it's brilliant, to be honest with you, for what it is. Now I haven't set it, so if I were to do this, it would just be wobbling around, see? But I can set that so that that will not move. If I do that, it won't move at all. It will just, this will stay where it is, and I can do this with everything. I'm going to turn it off now. There we go. Off. So let's take that out. Yeah, so I can set it so that I can move that thing. I can drive along and have it set so that all the bumps in the road get evened out, and it's just going to give me a smooth, so it stays still while I move around. Or I can set it up so that I can watch, maybe like when my children were young, I could have set it to watch that boy play football, and it would just trace them and follow them around, and just follow the action. I could put it on the ball and get it to follow the ball. So yeah, it's very, very, very clever. But the software itself was just, it took over my whole phone, and it was such a big file, as you can probably imagine, for doing all of those things. You can do it so that it goes time lapse. You can do it so that it speeds up. I can't be bothered to film that. All I want to do is film, and I don't bother editing. Which is very annoying, because I actually made a little bit of a gaffe in my latest tutorial, but I realised at the time, so I kind of said it. But basically I started showing how I did my border without showing you how I levelled it first. So then I kind of undid it and said, so that's how I did the picots, but this is how we level it. So it kind of didn't make much difference, and I did put it in the title. So yeah, it was either that or film it again, and I weren't about to do that. So it's like, I'm human. I'm not a machine. I'm not AI. Not even I. No, am I? Just not A. I'm not even I. No. Anyway, that's what I use. So this thing, I don't hold out much hopes for it, because, well, look at the size of the box. Look at the size of the box. So, we shall see. Can't imagine it being very sturdy. That thing has the same inner workings, the same gimbal inside that as drones, because they make drones before they made this company. So their inner gimbal is supposed to be the best ones in the world, which is why I like that. And I have bought others since. There was a silver one that was come out after that, and it weren't fit for purpose. I still have it. Should have sent it back, or I should have sold it on eBay or CEX or something, because it's for what you intend to use it for, going out and about and filming, it would be perfect. But just for what I need it for, no good at all. So yeah, that's just like an ornament sitting there somewhere. I've got so much stuff that I've bought over the years for recording that has turned out to be an ornament. A little while ago, I ordered and bought this rig that clamps to the desk. And you know what? I've never even tried it. It looked very promising. It did. And I've still not tried it. But you know what? I might have a new area to film in. So at the moment, until recently, I've filmed up the living room table. And that's the only place. But since I got this baby, that's all changed. And I've recorded loads in here. I don't have much space because there's a computer and everything, but I moved the keyboard and I'm able to do it on this surface here. So when you see grey, you know I'm in here. Anyway, pretty soon we'll have a new dining room table, which is grey, and it's got these lines on it, which is that, what's the word? What's the name of that stuff? Ceramic, that's the word. So, you know, I don't know if it'll be a suitable surface. It'll be cold as well. But the living room table that we've got now, Gary's going to put it in the craft room at the back, which is his craft room. It'll also look after the garden shed cushions in there. But he'll have a table set up in there for when he does his artwork and stuff like that. And puzzles. And he said, if you want, you can record in there. And I thought, you know, I could. Because on those days when it's not really feasible to do it in the actual house, that's so far out the back that it will be quite quiet for me, really. The light will be really good because it's got a conservatory type roof. It's got not actually as much as the hallway one. It's just got a skylight and a window. So the light will be perfect and it should be quiet. The only thing I've got against that room is there have been some hench spiders in there. You know, just saying. Because, well, the door isn't always closed and it's where the back door is, and then they come in, they go past our washing machine and in there. And I've seen them a few times and got rid of them before they've made it in there. But if you leave the door open, Fluffy decides, I want to sleep in there as well. She likes that room. So it's now got a lovely carpet in and it's all decorated inside. So we want to keep it nice now. Spider free, fluffy free. And yeah, so I might film in there sometime. So one of these recording devices, I've got a couple of those. This might be good. If not, it's definitely going back because I'm not getting stuck with another ornament that you know, costs too much money. So yeah. But if it's good, it'll be good. The only thing is they don't come with these bases. You have to buy them separately. I think the first one I bought, I managed to get them both at the same time. But the second one, as luck would have it, I bought a base for one that was sent back. So I've always had a spare one. Well, actually, I bought it for that. Where's the space one? That should have a base somewhere. But this looks like it's minuscule, so I don't hold out much hope. Anyway, excuse my itchy nose, but I've been cavorting with dust today, and I'm allergic to that, which is probably what brought on the asthma anyway. But yeah, hoovered the whole house and emptied the hoover. Well, I shouldn't have done that, that's for sure. So, you know, we've got really weird weather at the moment. We've got blazing sunshine during the day. Excuse me, it's really itching. Blazing sunshine of a day. And then you get to the sort of late afternoon, early evening, very late afternoon. The clouds come over and it starts raining. And we had some really heavy rain. But I went out the yarn van earlier and did some sorting out. And I took all my new biscuits out there. and coffee and stuff like that. And I did packed my first order. My first order has got the new bickies in and coffee. So yeah, it was lovely out there though. I do have to do some work out there. I've got to spend quite a bit of time out there. But tomorrow I'll be in here. And I wanted to do my tutorial today because I don't know if tomorrow I'll get interrupted during the day quite a bit, because I'm waiting for a delivery of the chest of drawers. I've cleared the area. It's one of the reasons I hoovered, so that, you know, when you move stuff about. And I wanted it all hoovered before it gets put in, if you know what I mean. So I don't know if that's going to come early or if I'll be waiting all day and it turns up really late on. I hate that. You know, when you've had to wait all day for something, it's like you get to 6 o'clock and it's not arriving now, is it? Well, back in the old days, you know, when they say, we're going to deliver your TV and we'll deliver it on this date, and it'll be any time between 1 and whatever, and then you get to like 6 o'clock and you think, it's not here, is it? It's not coming. And you get in touch with them and they say, oh, no, they couldn't deliver it. Well, I waited in all day for that. That used to be really annoying. Really annoying. But now, you know, if they say they're delivering it, they can be up till like 9 at night or something. You know, you get some really weird delivery times now. I don't know if things are actually an improvement on the past, or if the past is where it was at, man. I don't know. You know, I mean, some things are obviously like, I can remember back in the day when there were 3 TV channels in the UK. And then there were 4 when they brought out Channel 4. But for the longest time, there were just 3. And got to about 11 o'clock at night, sometimes 12, and it would go off. And you'd have nothing. So if you had insomnia, you know, or night work or shifts, you had nothing to watch. There were no recorders. And you know, when I was very small, it was black and white TVs. I think we were the first ones in our street to get colour. And all my friends used to want to come around and watch it. It's like, oh, she's got colour telly. Let's go round Tracy's. You know, they only wanted me for my telly. But yeah, 3 TV blooming channels. But you know what? TV was probably better then. You know, we've got we've got probably about 500 channels now. And sometimes I sit there with that clicker and there's nothing. I look at the planner and I go, rubbish. Seen it, rubbish, you know. And then you've got all the streaming services, 20 million of those. Well, all right, I'm exaggerating, but you know what I mean. I can remember a Bruce Springsteen a song that said 57 channels and nothing on. Might have been 157, I don't know. But yeah, that's about it really, isn't it? Except it's way more than that now. Don't know what else I've got to tell you really. I didn't even write a list and I've babbled away. I have babbled away. Anyway, still haven't heard anything about my mandala yarn. Or the Robin paint box, because, you know, I did say to them, you need to let me know when that's in stock and then, you know, update the invoice, but not heard a dicky bird from them. But tomorrow I have my discount code that goes live for Easter for tulips, so I should be placing an order with them. I've already been on and stuck loads in my basket, so I've just got to do that tomorrow, maybe 1 minute past midnight if I'm still awake. But I'm gonna have to set my alarm for tomorrow. Not that I usually get up late, but you know I'll want to get up early tomorrow in case this delivery people come, and that'll be the day then when I could lay in for like hours. I woke up at 6 this morning and I thought, it's not happening, you know, not happening. Went back to sleep for an hour. Then I decided to get up anyway. But I thought, you know, I haven't even got any videos to make. You know, I've got to get up and I assume I did have loads of videos to make, but you know what I mean. It's just thought I could have had another hour or two. not to be. And I didn't even have to kind of get dinner ready today because Gary decided he wanted sausages and, you know, don't cook them ahead of time. I don't know. Anyway, soon be Easter and we're going to get together, the whole family. And I even invited their dad today and he said that, let me know when you're going to be there and I'll come. I thought, no way, you know. Yeah, he might turn up for 5 minutes, knowing him. But hopefully the weather will be nice and we can all meet at a park and all the kids can play. All of them. Wow. Be a first time in a long time. Anyway, I'm going to get off and upload this video and I will see you on the next one. So, yes, when I eventually do my tutorial for that one, it will be next week now because I've got things planned in the planner for this week. Today was the only day that I really had to make videos for, and when I got up I suddenly thought, oh my god, I've got to do, you know, and there's me thinking I didn't have any, but of course it's hump day, so it's not today, you know, that was yesterday for you, but it's not for me right this minute. So suddenly I thought, oh wow, I've got to go and do something. But anyway, I digress. I will see you on the next one. So yeah, this week, tomorrow, I mean today now for you, oh, it's so confusing. I think you've got a little tutorial, and maybe on Friday, the one with all the stitches. That yeah. So lots coming up, and I will say goodbye before I get more confused. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now. Toodaloo, guys. Oh, did my bingo wings? That's better. Have to hide them.